Hello everyone, I'm La and this is my Anban, and today I'm here to show the tutorials of my very soft and very beginner friendly. So first I'm going to show you how to make the cherry. To make the cherry you can either use pink or red yarn, but now I'm using pink yarn. So for the cherry's round base it will look like this. As you can see, this is the round base. So I already made one, now I'm going to make another one. So how to make is, first you take your yarn and then you're going to make a magic ring. To make a magic ring, first you you have to take the yarn and then take your hand. Then you're just going to grab with these two fingers and then you're going to go behind the fingers, these two fingers, and then go around and then again, and then if you're not getting, just pull, then around, and then in the bottom you have to make an X. So X and then two lines like that. After you make that, you have to take your hook. I'm using 2.5 millimeter hook, I think. Hi, Imona7227. Thank you. So I'm using 2.5 millimeter hook. So you want to make your magic ring by just going under, take your hook and keep it under and then over. Then you just pull. After you pull, you have to twist like this. And then you can see a yarn here. You have to yarn over. To yarn over, you just go here and then above. Then just pull through this loop. So that's the magic ring. And then you take your finger out. So that's the magic ring, and then you have your chain one here. Your chain one. Hi Maha R7F1I. So now I have made my magic ring. Now I'm going to make 6 single crochet. To make like 6 single crochet inside a magic ring, first you have to go inside the magic ring with this yarn tail. You're going to connect with the magic ring and go inside like this. Then you're going to yarn under. To yarn under, you just go above the yarn and then pull. So you have 2 loops and then yarn over, which is just by going under and above and then just pull. So that's your single crochet. I'm going to make 5 more. So go inside, yarn under, pull 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then you have a single crochet. So 2 single crochet I made. I'm going to make 4 more. So I have made 6 single crochet, as you can see. So this is what it's supposed to look like. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now I'm going to close my magic ring. To close, just take your yarn tail, then just put. So you have closed. Now what we have to do, we have to slip stitch. To slip stitch, we have to insert in our first single crochet. See, our first single crochet. This is our first single crochet. So you're going to insert and then yarn over. And then pull. Now you have two loops. It's similar like to single crochet, but instead of yarn over and pull through two loops, I'm just going to pull through the first loop to through the second loop like this. Then just pull. Then I'm going to tighten it so that we won't count the slip stitch as your first single crochet. So I'm going to pull it tight. So now you can see it's a complete circle instead of a gap there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make increases. Before I make increases, I have to chain one. To chain one, you're just going to yarn over and then pull through the loop. And that is your chain, as you can see. So you have made your chain. Now I'm going to do increase. To make increase, you just have to insert your hook into the slip stitch that you made, right? The slip stitch you made in the first single crochet, you have to insert it there. You can see. Look. So you have inserted yarn under and then pull, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through two loops. So this is a single crochet. So an increase means you have to put two single crochets in the same stitch. So again I'm inserting in the same stitch, yarn under and then pull. I have two loops, yarn over, pull through two loops. So this is my second, as you can see, like this one and this two. Now again I'm going to do increase, yarn under, pull through two loops, yarn under, pull through two loops. So I made 4. Now we have to get total 12 single crochets. So I'm going to repeat increase 4 more times. So I've made my increases. Now I'm going to slip stitch because there's a gap. So this is my first single crochet. So I'm going to insert it there. Then yarn over, pull through two loops. Just first loop, you're just going to pull through the second loop like that. So as you can see, the smaller circle has expanded a little bigger. So increases are used to make the circles a little more bigger. Now you have to get a total of 12 single crochet. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12, but if you made less or more, then you have to check what you have done wrong in that project. So now I'm going to do single crochet and increase. So first I'm going to chain 1 To do a single crochet increase, first you're going to put your hook inside your first single crochet, and then you're going to yarn under and then pull. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So you have made single crochet. Now in the next stitch I'm going to insert my hook, then yarn under and then pull. I have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and in the same stitch I'm going to do again a single crochet. So insert, yarn under, pull through. I have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So this is the pattern, single crochet and then increase. I'm going to show you one more time. In the next stitch I'm going to insert my hook and then yarn under, and then I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So this is my single crochet. Next I'm going to do an increase in the next stitch. So insert my hook in the next stitch, yarn under, pull through. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. In the same stitch I'm going to insert my hook, yarn under, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So single crochet increase, single crochet increase. Okay, as you can see. Now I'm going to repeat it until the end of the round. So I made my single crochet increase, and then I'm going to slip stitch. So this is my first single crochet, yarn over, then slip stitch. Okay, so you can see the circle is a little bigger. Now I'm going to chain 1 and then I'm going to do 18 single crochet. So total you should have 18 single crochets. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have 18 single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 1 and then do 18 single crochet for round 4 to round 6. So insert your hook in the first. So there won't be any increase. Now you're just going to do single crochet for every round. Also, if you like my tutorial, please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, comment. It would be very helpful for me. So I have completed round 1. Now I have to do round 5 and round 6. So this is what you'll get. Now you can see it started to come downwards. So that's what should happen, because you want it to be like a ball. As you can see, it should be a ball. So it has to be like that. Now I'm going to do round 5 and round 6. So chain 1, insert yarn under, and then 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then 2. So I have completed round 5. Now I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to get like a hat type something project, but just trust the process, you'll get it as a ball. So now I have chained 1, and now I'm going to do single crochet all around. So 18 I should get. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. And also cherry is like my second favorite fruit. It's like it's sweet and its color is very nice. I like the color. Red color is actually the cherry's color, but I thought to do it pink because I don't know why not. Why can't we do pink? And also if I do like red color, which is dark color, then you can't see the stitches like we can see in pink color. So that's why. So I've almost completed round 6. Slip stitch. So now you've got a type of hat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do single crochet and decrease. So decrease, I'm going to show you how to make. So I'm going to insert my hook in my first stitch. So single crochet. Okay, I have made my single crochet. Now decrease, there are two types of decrease, but I'm going to show you one decrease which will be very good for your crochet project. So it's called an invisible decrease. To do an invisible decrease, you can see that you have two loops here, like there's one which is called the front loop here, and behind there's one, you can see behind there is in front and behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my front loop. I'm going to insert my hook in the front loop, and in the next stitch also I'm going to insert in the front loop. So you'll get like 3 loops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn under, then pull through those 2 front loops. Now you'll get 2 loops. Now I'm going to do like a normal single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So that's how we do an invisible decrease. As you can see, now I'm going to repeat it until the end of the round. So I'm going to show you one more time how to do. First I'm going to do a single crochet, and then decrease, which is I'm going to take the front loop of 2 stitches. Okay, and then yarn under, pull through both front loops. Hi Toxic Gaming Shorts 473. So I have 2 loops. Now I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So that's how I made my decrease. Now I'm going to do it for the rest of the round. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet, and then lastly a decrease. So in the last, if you get a single crochet, that means you have done a mistake, but don't worry, you just have to repeat it again. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch. Now I'm going to fill it with cotton or anything you'd like to use. So I'm using cotton for this. You can use your hook to fill whatever you'd like to use. You should not, like, put less cotton or more cotton. It should be like a little stiff so that your cherry won't, compress like that. Or if you put too much, your cherry will look like a fat something. So I have filled. Now I'm going to chain 1. So chain 1. Now I'm going to do full decrease. So I'm going to take front loops of both stitch, then yarn under, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops again. So I have decreased all over. Now I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch. So there should be total of 6 decreases. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, now I'm going to chain 1 and then fasten off with scissors. Make sure you give it like a long tail so that you can sew it properly. And then I'm going to tighten. So this is like the ball you get, and also in there could be various sizes, like small hook means small ball, big hook means big ball, like that. So it's going to be in different sizes. And now let's see how we can close this hole. So how I close my hole is that I insert my hook into the stitch, and then I'm going to yarn over and then pull through the stitch and just like pull, and then I'm going to insert it in the second stitch, over, pull, then I'm going to repeat. So I have yarn over with all the stitches. Now I'm going to pull this yarn tail and then close it. So now you have closed your ball. Now you're going to take your darning needle and then you're going to sew. So uh, okay, so I have the darning needle. Now I'm going to insert it anywhere you'd like not like here or here, just here in this round. You can see, you can insert it anywhere and then come out through any stitch you like. Okay, and then insert and then come out through any stitch, insert, come out through any stitch. insert mouth through. So you have done. Now you're going to cut the excess yarn. So I have two balls. This I made with a 3mm hook, and this I made with a 2.5mm hook. As you can see the size difference, this one's a little smaller than this one. So this we just made now with this 2.5, and this I made with 3mm hook. So as you can see, there's a lot of size difference. Okay, so now we have done with the cherry. Now I'm going to show you how to make the strap. To make the strap, you just take your yarn. And now where's my strap? Okay. Take your green yarn or whatever yarn you want to make with the leaf color, and then I'm going to make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, there are different types of slip knot, but I'm going to show you one. To make a slip knot, first you just take your finger and then the yarn, then you just make a U shape like this, and then you're just going to twist, and then you're going to hold the yarn tail and then pull, and then you take the working yarn and then make a U shape, and then you just go. So you have two loops. You're going to take the first loop, pull it through the second loop, but that loop should be on your finger only, and then you're going to pull both the loops and then take your finger out. So this is your slip knot. Now I'm going to take my hook and then insert inside, and then now you can see the loop is a little big, so I'm just going to pull the working yarn like this. Okay, now you have made it just right. So now you're going to make 50 chains. So to chain, just yarn over, pull through the loop. So you made one chain. Now I'm going to make 49 more. So yarn over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Forty, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. So I made 50 chains. I'm going to make one more extra chain, so that when you like fasten off, you can have that tighten. So you have to make it a little long so that you can sew. and now you're going to pull it right. So this is your keychain strap. Now you're going to make your leaf. To make leaf, just make a slip knot and then chain 15, 1 5. I mean sorry, 18, 18, sorry, little confused. 18, you have to make 18 chains, 180. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 10 11 12 13 14 15 and 18. So you have made 18 chains. So you have made 18 chains. Now you have made 18 chains. Now you're going to skip one chain. That is this chain. You're going to skip that, and then in the next chain you're going to insert. So you insert your hook and then you make one single crochet. So yarn under and then pull, then yarn over, go through 2 loops. So you made one single crochet. Now in the next chain you're going to make one half double crochet. To make a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over first, okay, and then insert in the next chain. So you have inserted in the next chain, and then you're going to yarn over, then pull through. So you have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So this is your half double crochet, as you can see. Now we're going to make 4 double crochet. To make 4 double crochet, you just have to yarn over and then insert in the next chain, yarn over, pull through. So you have 3 loops. It's same like half double crochet but a little different. You just have to yarn over and pull through only the first 2 loops. As you can see, this is one loop, this is the second loop, and then you're going to yarn over again and pull through all the loop. So this is a double crochet. I'm going to show you again. Yarn over, insert in the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert, yarn over, yarn over. Insert in the next chain, yarn over, then 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And then you're going to make a single crochet. Just insert, yarn over, pull, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you're going to make a slip stitch. So insert, yarn over, and then just pull through, and then you made slip stitch. So you have made one part of the leaf. Now next part is this, the remaining chains. So it's like the same thing, just in single crochet and then half double crochet and then 4 double crochet. and then a half double crochet. So you made half double crochet. Now instead of making a single crochet, we're going to make 3 single crochets in the same chain. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single. And then you're going to make a half double crochet. So this is the chain. We made 3 single crochet, so we're going to skip that. And then there's like a chain there where you made a half double crochet before. So in that you're going to insert, take your yarn tail, keep it on your hook, and then we're going to make a half double crochet. Okay, so you made half double crochet. Now you're going to make 4 double crochet. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, put through 2 loops, yarn over, put through 2. Okay, and then 4. So you made 4 double crochet. Now you're going to make a half double crochet again. So insert, half double. Now a single crochet. Okay, now a slip stitch. Now you're going to take your scissors and then you're just going to cut the yarn, this working tail yarn, not the working tail yarn, the excess yarn that uh, you have made in your leaf. Okay, now you made slip stitch. Now you have to do a single crochet and then a half double crochet and then 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have made 4. Now you're going to make a half double crochet and then a single crochet. And then if you want, you can make a slip stitch and then chain. Now we're going to fasten off. Then pull. So you can see this is the leaf. Now you're going to sew the excess yarn. So you're going to insert it on the back of the leaf, like this, and check if you're seeing the darning needle in the front. Should not be seen. Then you sew. Okay. Pull. Then cut. So this is the leaf we made. So I have tied the strap to the cherry, as you can see. Now I'm going to connect the leaf with the cherries. So how to connect is the slip stitch you made, right? That is in the middle, as you can see. That you're going to insert the hook like this. Okay. Then you're going to pull the strap in like this. Just have a little problem with strength. The pull, pull, pull. Oh my god. Pull. Ah, okay. And so you have your leaf connected to the cherry. You can see. So this is how we make a cherry. So how is it? How would you guys rate it? You can also adjust the cherry by pulling the leaf down or up. Just don't pull it completely up or the cherry will become loose and the leaf will be disconnected from the cherry. So you can just hang it on your bag like this, then put inside your cherry and then pull like that. And then you can remove it whenever you want. Or if you want to put a keychain, that's also fine. You can also put a keychain. அடுத்த Now you guys have learned how to make this cherry. So as you can see, now I'm going to show you how to make this rose bag. So first you need the rose bag's base. You can see. So this is the base. They might be like covered, so you can just poke that. If it's hard to do, just take your hook and poke. I hate this, it's so hard to take out, but you need it for your base. So all the hole has been completed. Then these are the parts that was there. So for the things that I'll be using, like the yarn colors I'll be using for the rose bag is this cream white milk cotton yarn, and then this army green color yarn, and then this maroon red for the flower rose is going to be this color yarn. And also I'm making this for the customer's order. So this is an customer's order. So let's see how we can make. So you take your hook. I'm going to be using 3.5 millimeter. So 3.5 millimeter hook, and then you're going to be needing milk cotton yarn, 3 milk cotton white yarn for the base as you need, and this you only need 1 for the leaves and the strap, and then this you're going to need 1 or a half, 1.5 or 2, like that, it depends. So let's start. So for the base you're going to need to be upside down this bag, which we're going to be upside down, is we have to hold it like this, and then you have to make your slip stitch or anything. So you're going to take my white yarn, and then I'm going to make a slip knot, then insert my hook, and then you can see the, what do you call this, okay, this corner, you can see right there, you're going to insert your hook in the hole, then bring it, and then you're just going to yarn over, then pull, and then you're going to just slip stitch. So this doesn't count as anything, this is just you starting. Now you're going to start. So first you chain 1, so first you chain 1, it's a little hard, and then you're going to insert in the same, and then yarn over, then pull, and then yarn over to loops. So this is a single crochet. Again you're going to do a single crochet in the same stitch, so it's an increase, again increase, and again increase. So this is how we will get, and now you're going to repeat it for the whole base like this, the whole base you're going to repeat it like that. Single crochet increase. So it's going to be increase in every hole. So now after you've done the base, I'm going to be doing part 2. So stay tuned for that, and love you guys so much. Bye.